Welcome back to Math Zen, everyone. Today's video is going to cover Topic 1, Lesson 2, about decimal place values. Let's dive in.
All right, for Topic 1, Lesson 2, we are going to discuss decimal place values to the thousandths place. Now, one of the most common errors that kids make when thinking about decimals is that the farther away from the decimal point that they go, the larger the value. That thinking is only correct for whole numbers. It's actually the opposite when we're talking about decimals. For example, thousandths are smaller than hundredths, and hundredths are smaller than tenths. Our illustration here shows this. If you take a look at the yellow arrow, it shows that in order to move from a 5 in the hundredths place to a 5 in the tenths place, you would multiply by 10. And vice versa, the red arrow shows that if I wanted to move from a 5 that was in the tenths place to a 5 that was in the hundredths place, I would multiply by 1/10. Now, on the next slide, we're going to discuss how to write decimals as fractions and fractions as decimals. All right, now on this slide, we are going to discuss how we can change a decimal into a fraction and vice versa, how we can take a fraction and write it as a decimal. So for the first one here, we have 21 hundredths, and we literally write 21 as our numerator and 100 as our denominator. The next one here, we have 4 tenths, because the 4 here is in the tenths place. So we write the 4 as our numerator and 10 as our denominator. This one here, we have 513 thousandths, because this ends in the thousandths place. So we write 513 as our numerator and 1000 as our denominator. Now flipping that, if we start with the fraction and we want to turn it into the decimal, we simply literally just write what we say. So 234 thousandths, we just write it here in standard form. 234, and it ends in the thousandths place. Here we have 13 hundredths. Again, we write 13, making sure that it ends in the hundredths place. And finally, we have 7 tenths, making sure that the 7 is in the tenths place. Now, on the next slide, we're going to go over some question types that you might actually encounter during this lesson. All right, on this clip, we are going to discuss 6 very realistic questions that you might actually encounter during your Lesson 2 activities. So number 1 and number 2, I want to stress to you guys that these are probably the 2 most important questions on here, because these are the ones that students most commonly mess up. So for number 1, it says 8 tenths is 100 times as great as. The way you should think about that in your head is that all this is telling you is that 8 tenths is 100 times bigger than what mystery number? Well, that mystery number has to be 8 thousandths. Now for number 2, it says 8 thousandths is 1/10 of what mystery number? And all that really means is that it's telling you that 8 thousandths is 10 times smaller than what mystery number? And that mystery number has to be 8 hundredths. Now moving on to number 3, this is just pretty simple. 714 thousandths is going to be written as 714 over 1,000. 6 tenths is going to be written as a digit 6 in the tenths place. 32 hundredths is going to be written as 32 over 100. And 47 hundredths is going to be written as a 47 ending in the hundredths place. Good job if you're keeping with me. All right, you all know what time it is. It's time for you to practice a couple of these on your own. So now would be a good time to pause the screen before you see me solve these. Good luck.
I wonder what the answer is. Let's go ahead and take a look.
All right, now that you've had enough time to solve these problems on your own, let's take a look and see how you did. Number 1 says that 5 tenths is 10 times as great as what number? Again, all you need to read this as is that 5 tenths is 10 times bigger than what number? Well, that number has to be 5 hundredths. Number 2 says that 3 hundredths is 1/100th of what mystery number? And again, you would read that one as 300ths is 100 times smaller than what number? Hopefully here you just got 3. And for the last one, it says, would I be correct if I wrote 27 thousandths as 0.27? Yes or no, and why? Well, the answer here is no. And the reason is that 27 over 1,000 would actually look like this as a decimal. You need to make sure that the 27 ends in the thousandths place.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome job if you got those right.
Great job today! Decimal place value, much like whole number place value, isn't all that difficult. The common confusions come up when you're asked to find 1/10 of a number, 10 times as much as a number, etc., etc. Pay close attention on those types of questions. So long until next time, and as always, don't forget to find your Math Zen.